What's up, guys? Believe it or not, we finally have some good news for Terra Classic. Let's go straight into the charts. I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so we have Terra Classic here. As you can see, it's been going sideways and down a bit for months now. But if you look here on the daily, we do have a bullish divergence where the price has gone. We have lower lows in the price, higher lows in the RSI, which is a sign of a reversal. So I think we, at least for this downtrend that you see here, we should be at the bottom of this downtrend, and we should see a bounce here, see some relief for a few weeks, maybe a few months. Could be a turning point here. And also we're down on this support, and if we go out on the weekly, you can see this is major support going all the way back to last summer. If you remember, in July and August, we were hanging out at these price levels for a couple months before seeing this huge pump here. So yeah, we have come all the way back down to those price levels. And if you remember back here, I was saying during these times, great time to buy. Well, could potentially be another good time to accumulate. If you're still a long-term believer in Terra Classic, I would say these are good levels to accumulate, in my opinion, because we have that bullish divergence on the daily, indicating we should see some kind of bounce here, at least some temporary relief. And we also are down on major support right now, so we should see at least a temporary bounce. Hopefully this is the very bottom and we can start heading back up and maybe eventually get back up to these levels. But we'll see. I think Terra Classic will need some major catalysts if we want to see that happen. So I'm not saying we're going to see a huge pump anytime soon, but I am saying we're likely at the bottom of this downtrend and we should see some temporary relief. So if you're still a long-term believer, it could be a good time to accumulate some more. Now let's look at Bitcoin, see what's going on with the whole overall market here. So if you look at Bitcoin on the weekly, we see the weekly EMA ribbon, which has been bearish since last year, for like a whole year. We've been in this bear market, and now we see the weekly EMA ribbon is about to flip back to bullish, like back here. And every time the weekly ribbon flips bullish, it always starts a massive bull market. So we are on the verge of that. If this ribbon does flip, could flip here in the next few weeks. If it does flip, then we should see a nice bull run, and we could potentially go up to around 50,000 sometime later this year. If that does happen, of course, if we for some reason dump way back down here, it would prevent the flip, but it's looking like we are going to see that bullish flip, which is good news. And if you go on the daily, you can see we had a daily ribbon flip bullish back near the start of the year here, and same thing, indicates a bull run. So we saw Bitcoin go from about 16,000 all the way up to 31,000. So we've been doing this nice bull run here. We're still being supported by this ribbon, as you can see here. In the past weeks, we've been supported by this ribbon. So if we continue to get support from this ribbon, we should just keep this uptrend going. We'll see what happens. But yeah, on the weekly, as long as we can stay above around 27,000, stay at 27,000 or higher, we should see this ribbon flip within the next few weeks. So we could be looking at a $50,000 Bitcoin sometime later this year, maybe in a few months. Who knows what's gonna happen? But yeah, I think we will continue upward here over the course of this year, and at around 50,000, we may see a retracement there, and then we'll see what happens. But near the end of 2024, going into 2025, we should see something similar to this, where Bitcoin starts to go parabolic and we start just seeing crypto go crazy again. That's, after the halving, that's what you tend to see. So we'll see what happens. The halving is next March, so a little less than a year away. But yeah, we'll see here on the short term what happens if we can just keep getting supported by this ribbon and finally break through this major resistance level here around 32,000. If we can do that, then we should see a massive pump. We're right now we're fighting for the past few months, Bitcoin's been pretty boring. We've been fighting with this major resistance going back years. So if we can break through this, which we may see that break in the next few weeks, then we should see some more massive green candles, see a nice pump, maybe even all the way up to 50,000. So we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later.